So good morning, welcome back to another video. It's nice to see you again. We've come to a different county. We're in North Lincolnshire. We're come to a place called Twigmore Woods, which is just outside of Scunthorpe. Time of year, it's sort of early January, midwinter. The sun stays nice and low in the sky. So I tend to find if you come to Woodland this time of year, you don't get that harsh light that you would normally get sort of, in the middle of summertime. The light's quite subtle and quite soft. There's a bit of haze around, so that's adding to some nice conditions as well. So I'm hoping we can get some backlit, side-lit trees with the haze and the fog and everything, and just make it look really atmospheric. I don't know whether or not to use a manual lens for this one, I have a Carl Zeiss Tessar. It's a 50mm f2.8. It's all manual, and I only got it yesterday, and I've got it with me, and I don't know whether or not to use it. What do you reckon? I think we should just do one lens, 50mm Carl Zeiss f2.8 stuff in the woods. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Let's do that. Check this light out behind me, okay? So we have the sun coming in, backlighting this tree, and there's all this mist behind the tree. It looks absolutely stunning. It is absolutely beautiful, this light. I've never ever seen light like this in the woods before. So I think it would be a shame not to take a photograph of this tree. So I'm gonna get my Canon RP with my Carl Zeiss 50mm f2.8. I'm gonna get it set up roughly where I'm standing, I think, and we'll maybe move backwards just to see what we can get in the frame, but that light is absolutely gorgeous. So I'll just get on and get this picture taken before all this light in the mist moves off, but I think this is going to be a good start to the video today. I'm very, very excited. All right, so we're still roughly in the same spot. In fact, we are still in the same spot. We haven't moved. Don't spin the camera around. There is these trees here. I don't know if like some sort of pine trees, but the way the light's kicking in from just the right-hand side of them, we've still got a bit of the mist and the fog in the background. So let's take a picture of it using, still got the Carl Zeiss 50mm 2.8 on. So let's take a photograph of it, shall we? I'll look at some settings here. I'm at f8. A 30th of a second and ISO 200, so here we go. Lovely. You see the way the light's coming in from, obviously you can't see it just yet, but the way the light's coming in from the right hand side, the fog is kind of picking up, do you know the light rays that you sometimes see? You'll sometimes see it like a sunrise or a sunset if the light's poking through clouds. You can see rays of light coming down. It looks quite fun and cool, so yeah, it's quite nice seeing this one. So here's the second image. I think we're going to move off and see what else is here in Twigmore Woods today. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to be honest. It's been a while since I've seen light like this, especially in woods. With the mist and the fog and the backlight and everything, it just makes it so much more fun. Good times. All right, so we've been for a walk around the woods now. We've come across this really sort of old pine forest, gnarly, twisty, mossy old tree kind of area. I'm having a problem with my tripod leg on my on my main camera. The leg's fallen off. I think something needs gluing back on so it twists and holds it back in again. So yeah, KNF concepts, they're great for tripods. Yay, KNF. There's some awesome light around here. It's still bleeding through quite nice, and there is a very, very thin haze in the woods where we are. So I'm gonna go look for one more image from this video. I think there's gonna be something around here where the light's hitting all these trees around here. It's just gonna be a patient waiting game, I think. I don't want to rush this one. I want to take my time and just pick something out. So I'm gonna go for a walk around and see what's about. I mean, check this out. The sun is directly behind me. It's backlighting everything coming through these woods. There's a very, very thin sort of haze around here. It's sort of lingering around, and it's just been backlit incredibly by the sun. Obviously, where all the trees are, it's creating little pockets of light on the ground in here as well. So you're getting all the light and the shadow, the backlighting, the mist and everything. This is just an incredible place to explore. So we're going to take a picture of this. I've still got my 50mm Carl Zeiss Tessar on. 50mm just seemed to be a good focal length for this photograph. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to get onto the camera, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this final image from today's video. So let's get going. So this shot here, you've got the oranges of the dead bracken, which has been illuminated by the sun, which is obviously, it's not making it brown and dead, it's giving it a bit of a pop of colour. You've got the green from some of the fern that is still alive, but the main feature of this photograph for me is going to be where the trees have been backlit. It's casting shadows, so you've got these long shadows coming across the ground. You've got the backlight and you've got the mist. It's a very, very nice photograph. What I've done is I've tried to omit some of the sky from this shot because I don't want to blow that out. I really don't want the sun in it, so it's going to be mostly foreground, if that makes sense. It's just going to be ground with the trees coming up, heading off into the mist in the background, and it's going to look very, very nice, I hope. So we're F8, just make sure that is F8, F8, a 30th of a second, an ISO 200 using a 2-second timer, just like that. So here's that photograph, and it's time for me to say peace and goodbye. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up because it really does help the video out. And if you really did enjoy the video even more than that, you can always hit the subscribe button, which is down there somewhere. So until next time, peace and goodbye.